Alright then. Well, new quest, Nature of the Heart, Broken Circle. Jesus. Alright, so now we're at actually kind of a pretty good resting spot. Let's quickly go through the codex entries. Because we have quite a bit. Alright. So we got creatures now. So we got an archdemon in darkness, eternal. They searched for those who have goaded them on until at last they found their prize, their god, their betrayer, the sleeping dragon Dumat, their taint. Twisted even the false god and the whisperer. Awoke at last in pain and horror led them to wreak havoc upon all the nations of the world. The first blight. The false dragon, gods of the Tevinter Imperium, lie buried deep within the earth, where they have been imprisoned since the Maker cast them down. No one knows what it is that drives the Darkspawn to their relentless search for the sleeping old gods. Perhaps it is instinct as moths will fly into torch flames. Perhaps there is some remnant of desire for vengeance upon the ones who goaded the Magisters to assault heaven. Whatever the reason, when Darkspawn find one of these ancient dragons, it is immediately afflicted by the taint. It awakens twisted and corrupted, and leads the Darkspawn in a full-scale invasion of the land, a blight. These are the most common Darkspawn in the underground. Stocky and tough, the Gunlocks are notoriously difficult to kill even by magic. So we got the emissaries. The most intelligent of the alphas become gifted sorcerers with many abilities akin to blood magic. These are the emissaries, and they usually only appear during a blight. Hurlock, taller than their Ginlock cousins. The Hurlocks are roughly of human size, but are possessed of considerable strength and constitution. The Shock Troop of the Darkspawn, a single berserking Hurlock can often match for numerous opponents at once. They are known to adorn themselves in roughly carved tattoos to keep track of their kills and deeds, though it is unknown whether or not there is a uniform standard to these markings. Alpha Hurlocks are more intelligent and more skilled fighters, often serving as commanders or even generals. Hurlock emissaries have also been known to appear during a blight. These Darkspawn are the only ones recorded as being capable of human speech, and are often capable of employing magic. Oh boy, the ogres. Towering over their Darkspawn kin, the massive ogres are a rare sight on the battlefield. Traditionally, they are only appear during a blight, but some records claim that ogres have been spotted in the deep roads, hunting alone, or in small groups. At least one report by the Grey Wardens claims that an ogre was spotted alone in the Kokori Wilds in 919 Dragon. Although this was weakened and easily dispatched. Up to 100 of these creatures can accompany a Darkspawn horde at any one time during a blight, often using their great strength to burst through fortifications and demolish the front lines of the opposing army. They use brute force to charge their enemies like bulls, slam the ground with their fists to shake enemies off their feet, and hurl giant rocks into the face of oncoming foes. Melee can be difficult against a giant that snatches a warrior up in one hand, crushing the life out of him or beating him into oblivion with the other hand, which is just such a freaking cheap move. The nimble can try to wiggle his way free, or an ally can attempt to array stunning blows on an ogre to free the comrade in danger. Okay, that's how you do it. Grey Warden lore, urges caution when slaying an ogre. Unless it is ensured that they have received a major wound to the head or the heart, it is possible that they are lying dormant and will regenerate to full health within a matter of minutes. I love how Hothor, he literally just said, hey, I know exactly what to do. Stab him in the heart, stab him in the head. And, he knew exactly what to do. It was freaking hilarious. It is possible that they are lying dormant and will generate full health when within a matter of minutes. During a blight, most Grey Wardens recommend burning all darkspawn to ashes, dead or ogres in particular. It is rather unfair the reputation the wolf possesses in Ferelden. For a people that are so clearly adore their hounds, Fereldans simultaneously harbor a distrust of wolves that borders on the unreasonable. Unreasonable, that is, if one were not familiar with the ancient legends regarding werewolves. There was a time in Ferelden's past when demons inhabited the bodies of wolves in great numbers, causing the wars between werewolves and spreading great fear and panic. The werewolves were slain, but even today the noble wolf is still looked upon with distrust. An attack by wolves upon civilized folk happens rarely, often only in times of desperation, and even then only when the wolves have the advantage of numbers. This can change during a blight. When darkspawn rise into the surface, their presence dramatically alters the savage nature of normal beasts. In blights past, as the corruption of the darkspawn spread through the wilder areas of Thedas, it would affect the wild animals found there, and the more powerful among them would survive to be transformed into a more vicious and dangerous beast. A blight wolf is one such example, mad with the pain of its infection, and only through the overriding command of the darkspawn does it still retain some semblance of its packed instincts. Blight wolves are always found in large groups and will attempt to overwhelm a single target if they can, using their numbers to their advantage. It is fortunate that these creatures rarely survive their corruption for very long. We got some King Merrick Theron. It is difficult to separate the man from the myth. The man, the myth, the legend. King Merrick. The last survivor of the bloodline of King Calenhad, the Silver Knight Merrick drove the Orlesian forces from Ferelden's borders, reclaimed the throne, and freed our people from foreign tyranny. All true and all larger than life. He was born in hiding near Cathal's crossing to the rebel queen Moira, and grew up in the rebel camps. An outlaw in his own country, when the rebel queen died, Merrick inherited her homeless nobles, malcontents, and displaced freeholders, and with the aid of his friend Logain Mactyr, built them into an army. After the pivotal battle of Riverdane, Merrick took the throne. He married Rowan, daughter of Rindoran Gurin, Earl of Redcliffe, and began the long, slow process of rebuilding everything I'm guessing that says, is that Orlace or Orlay? I don't know. Had demolished during 70 years of occupation. Okay. Son of the legendary, he fell alongside that Sir Lothering. Lothering came to Logain's service the hard way. She belonged to a poor family and was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out belatedly that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Logain. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her a position with his soldiers, and she climbed through the ranks through sheer determination. Becoming the commander of Merrick's shield, Logain's elite soldiers, was the proudest moment of her life. Duncan, he was killed in the battle. Arl Eamon Gurin. Nobility does not exist without obligation. We owe all we have, even our lives, to our land and our people. As the maternal uncle of King Cailan, Arl Eamon is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade route with Orzammar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Kaelin once said of him, "My Uncle Eamon is a man everyone thinks well of, when they remember to think of him at all." Aw. Plymouth, Loghain, and Wynn. Alright. Alright, so I guess off to Redcliffe. Or off to the world map. Gather your party and venture forth? Yes. Okay, for a minute there, it looked like that wasn't right. Alright. So, I guess we have to go is freaking Redcliffe, right? Or not. Soldier's Pass? Ostagar? Oh, Lothering, I guess, is the place to go. Loading. I'm liking it so far, guys. I hope that you guys are liking it too, because it's a series that I've been really wanting to do, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of Game of Thrones, even though I've never watched Game of Thrones, but it does remind me a little bit of Game of Thrones, to be honest. It is kind of similar to it. It's just, you know, dark fantasy with very dark settings and
I expect each of you to supply these men.
I like it though.
We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Oh boy.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence.
Oh no.
I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
Man. The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Ban Tegan, please!
How about
Your
screw
Majesty,
you?
Your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Ban Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Damn. Ban Tegan's telling it like it is. he's
Wake up, gentlemen.
he's
More
laying
travelers to
down
attend
the
to.
hard
Led
truths.
by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Yep.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way
Hello.
to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Alright.
What did I tell you?
Bitch.
No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone.
You're toll
Heinrich.
collectors,
That's
then.
why it's a
You
toll.
should listen to your
and
friend.
Say
We're not
refugee
refugees.
tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no
Dude,
refugee,
all of us are armed.
you still gotta pay.
Well, can't say
This
I'm
guy's
pleased to
an
hear that.
idiot.
We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Forget it, I'm not paying you, bitch.
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on
You
him.
really want to try to fight a Grey Warden?
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silver?
You know, the
That's all
Grey
we've
Wardens could
collected
use
today.
a donation.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
An excellent donation, thank you. I freaking swindled the swindlers.
Well,
that
there it
was
is.
pretty impressive, I gotta
Lothering.
admit.
Pretty as a painting.
Damn right, get out of my
you
way,
have
bitch.
finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the
what
part
did you
where
wanna
we're
talk
shocked to
about,
discover
Alistair?
how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
God damn it. Oh my goodness.
I
have
agree.
to freaking be
Have
with
you looked
these
at
two
them?
bickering teenagers. Great.
There are three main groups that we have
Zero.
treaties for. The Dalish Elves.
We should try
the
and
Dwarves
use
of
these
Orzammar,
treaties,
and the Circle
I
of
assume.
Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet
no,
for
not
help.
yet.
We might even want to go to him first.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. The Dwarves of Orzammar, huh? I don't think that's such a good idea. You see, I kind of don't. I'm not accepted there anymore. I'm an exile, so it's probably not a good idea to send me there. You know?
Go after your enemy
Oh boy.
directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yeah,
What do you think we should do,
See
Morgan?
that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and.
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I can give you directions if you like. He'll be at the Castle Redcliffe.
We need to find
in the
these
far
people, I
western
guess.
part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there,
Alright,
someone will
let's
be
see.
able
Where do
to
we
tell us where he
find
is.
Arl Eamon?
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why?
Okay. We'll
Would
probably
it
go to
frighten
him
you?
first.
Are you afraid?
Yeah,
of
I
dark
can't.
and
I've been
sunken
exiled from
places?
Orzammar. I can't go back there.
I mean, we won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason. 'Tis true.
Yeah, reason.
You don't know where
Yeah,
Orzammar is?
exactly.
He doesn't
I was
know
like,
how to
a reason
find it on
isn't
the surface,
in their
fool.
freaking
He has never been here
dictionary.
before.
If
How do
you
we get to
follow the
Orzammar
west
from here
road
exactly?
around Cullenhard Lake into the mountains through Gerland's Pass, from there I expect you'd know the way.
Exactly.
If we head eastward towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully
Okay.
they will still be there.
What about the Dalish elves?
That will be at their tower on Lake Carlenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Okay. What about the Circle of Magi? Or Magi?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us
where
just
would
walk
Logain
around.
be exactly?
Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
I don't need any more directions. Yeah, I'm ready to get going. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead in.
Right.
This is the camp, I guess.
Yes?
What?
There's probably like tons of freaking side quests around here. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Almost fell out of my chair. Let's hear. Talents. Let's have that be right there.
So
Okay.
let's talk
Yeah,
about your
let's
mother
have
for a
that
moment.
be right there. There we go.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides,
I don't know why
isn't
I
your
did it,
mother
but,
a
you know.
scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Yeah, I think this is a battle that you're not gonna win because mostly freaking Morgan just literally. Okay, cool. Mostly Morgan just freaking fights just by throwing petty insults. That see, when she starts doing that, you won the fight. All right,
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order.
What do you mean?
You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. Best of luck wherever you might go.
Are we in a hurry?
I brought my family to
thanks for the
Lothering because
warning.
I thought it would be safe.
It's just a
All right.
guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
I don't like this.
Oh, okay. You just say the same freaking thing. Okay, there's
Have
a.
you seen my mother? She's really tall, and she has red hair.
Okay.
We live on a big farmhouse,
What's with
all
you?
of us. Some mean men with swords.
With the
came,
pins, who is
and
your
Mother
mother?
told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went
Damn,
with
dude.
William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said
Do you know where your
wasn't
father
telling
is?
anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, you're
Okay.
a wolf, aren't you?
Go to the Chantry Child, someone will look after you.
Father says dwarves are really greedy, but you're not greedy at all. Thank you for helping me.
Yes, why do you ask? Did my height give it away?
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why?
No problem.
Is that so
I
strange?
think your mom's
It was
dead.
my home.
But it was
Little-
just you and
little
your
girl.
mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question.
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Barn said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to
But what do you need
poison
traps
his
for?
traps. I just want normal traps. None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields. He doesn't have any poison yet, thankfully.
Why don't you go buy
So his
some?
fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Barlin has poison traps on his land?
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Sorry, I can't make traps. Okay, so that's a quest that you can only do if you, like, know how to
You
build
got a bed
traps.
for the night.
But
You taken
no,
care
Thor
of.
doesn't, so he, you know... he's a bit daft. He doesn't fully
Lothering's full up
understand.
with refugees. Might
Older
be space
Miriam.
in Alison's barn. Speak up. Don't need blades right now.
What?
We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics,
Oh, actually, I
medicines,
was
or
more
herbs.
hoping I could help you.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs
I don't,
in
but
the
my
woods
friend
to the
does.
north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car.
Okay.
Your grassland eyes are inept.
So
A
got that
chasen
side
would never
quest.
stoop to petty theft. You marsh
Then
folk
we
are all
got-
thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Oh, Jesus.
That marshman stole from me. I know it.
This guy's just whining.
You do not seem
What the hell is going on there?
Part of the army.
Shokke basit.
Guy's so whiny.
Anna kyun. Maras shokra.
What do you need?
Ananne sam kyun.
Yep.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I
Oh
did.
boy, what's this guy all about?
I should have handled it better.
You want to talk about
Duncan
Duncan?
warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle.
I just thought
Shouldn't
you
have
might
lost
need to
it
talk.
when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry. I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family.
No harm done, Alistair.
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do
What
your
about the other
people
Grey
honor your
Wardens?
dead? I heard about that, now that I think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the Tig.
We entomb our dead within the stone beneath our tags.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
No stranger than burning your own dead to ashes.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Anytime, Alistair.
I was not born such.
Let's
'Tis
talk
a
some
skill
more
of
again.
Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds.
I'd like to ask
The
you something.
chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we
how did you
assume the
become a shape
forms of
changer?
creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend. Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a
Mother has been
fraction
doing
of
this
her
for a
own.
long time,
Why
then.
do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time,
can you
this
change
allows
into other
one
human
to
forms as
become
well?
as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess. Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell, and thus requires a mage's talents.
Okay.
If you had a notion to learn such a
can
skill
anyone
for
become a
yourself,
shape changer?
sadly, you must remain disappointed. No?
Okay.
'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite
never
what
heard of
those
magic like
mages
that
would have
before.
you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one. I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear. Indeed.
Okay.
Have you an opinion on my abilities,
That's
then?
good. Such
Am
traditions
I an
need to be
unnatural
preserved.
abomination to be put to the torch?
No.
Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But enough of such
Maybe
talk. Let us
tied to a
proceed, lest the
flagpole and
dust
tickled.
gather on us.
I think your abilities sound quite useful.
You are not my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
Alright. I guess let's talk to the dude in the cage. Sten.
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the
then I
Beresard,
will
the
leave you to your
vanguard of the
fate.
Kunari peoples.
You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now.
Okay. He's a
I will
Kunari.
die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature,
Kunari?
trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
What the hell? Hothor's freaking head glitched out.
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this? The people of a farm hold 8
What did you
humans,
do to
in
end
addition
up
to
here?
the children.
Who did you murder?
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
Let's see here.
Death will be my atonement.
How long have you been here?
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
The Blight.
There are other ways to redeem
Warden,
yourself.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's
Now
strength
you could
and
help me
skill.
defend the land against the
I
Blight.
suppose not every legend is true.
Yes, I am.
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Would the Reverend
Farewell,
Mother
then.
let you? Would
A
the
penitent
revered
man
Mother let
left
you
to be
free?
torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
I'll leave you for now. I guess that's what we have to do. Let's go to my quests real quick. Okay, Orzamar's Aid. Orzamar's Aid. Let's see here. Broken Circle, gather the mages. Gain the cooperation of the Dalish clans. Lothering. Rest and resupply. You have arrived in Lothering. Okay. Bandits on the road. Deal with the bandits taking advantage of travelers. More than just plants.
Couldn't we all just get along?
Let's make that
No?
one our current one.
Delighted. Hey now! How delightfully unskilled of you. All right. Of course. Yeah.
We can get worked up.
And so I shall.
Come on, man.
All right.
Gotta freaking swing better than that.
You asked for it! For the Grey Wardens! Ha!
All right.
All right, let's go!
Come on. Get worked up. Kill that one last one.
Really injured here, just so you know.
Apparently there's some other guys after us. Hey, I hear you, man. Oh, man, I don't have any freaking thing for you. Do you have any healing spells?
Of course.
Hey, man, sure. Why not? Let's...
Of course. All right.
Go ahead.
So I shall. A finer scene of carnage I've yet to see.
Ooh. Stars.
Ow! This sucks. This freaking sucks. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! Fuck off. Wow. You suck. Come on, man. That wasn't cool. Did playing with your options menu settings get a little out of hand? You can restore defaults by pressing triangle. She has also suggested you stop by the village north of the wilds and rest and replenish your supplies. Cannot freaking talk today. I'm getting freaking tired. I'm starting to get tired. Actually, with the freaking arrival at this place, Lothering, and I might get off today. For tonight. I think it was a pretty good start. We got like the whole, you know, initial part
You don't have
done
to
with.
do that. I know you didn't know him as long. Any of us could die in battle. Dwarves don't practice cremation.
Oh, now I have to do this
heard
freaking.
about that. Thank you. Really.
Hold on, let me just.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Oops.
I was not born.
Okay.
When a child is alone and separate from his tribe. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? No? The zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practice. I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my...
Let me just freaking skip past all of this.
I have nothing to say that would amuse it. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kuna...
Okay. And now we have to freaking talk to Stan.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Ugh.
No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her farewell...
Eaten a lot.
Let me level up real quick. Let me auto level him up. And then let's actually... Okay. So that's what that little plus thing means on the side. Okay, gotcha. I was wondering what that meant. Wasn't quite sure. Alright, so that will be the end of the first session of Dragon Age Origins. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm getting freaking tired, dude. I'm getting tired, and my mind is not making sentence coherently right now. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this first session of Dragon Age Origins. I'm really liking the game so far. Again, this is a game series that I've wanted to freaking have done. Like, this is a game series that I wanted to freaking get into for a long time. I'm talking a long-ass time. I think I've been wanting to get into the series for, like, about 4 years, but I just haven't freaking gotten around to doing it yet. But now I'm finally getting to do it, guys. I'm finally freaking getting to play these games. So yes, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we will see you all next